And first tonight, a deeper dive into the migrant situation here in Western New York and on the national front. This after a young girl was one of 3 people stabbed at the Red Roof Inn on Flint Road in the town of Amherst yesterday evening. The suspect, according to police, was living at that hotel, which is currently housing dozens of migrants who are seeking asylum. Law enforcement confirming that the suspect is a migrant who was transferred here from New York City. This latest incident coming roughly a month and a half before DocGo, the private company in charge of caring for these migrants. The contract with that company in New York City is set to expire. Rosanna Berardi is an immigration attorney and managing partner at Berardi Immigration Law with offices here in Western New York, also Toronto, London, Southern California, and she joins me here live tonight. Rosanna, always great to get your insight on these issues that can be quite complicating. And I wonder, it's been about a year and a half now since DocGo moved asylum seekers into Amherst and Cheektowaga. It was supposed to be temporary housing, but obviously it's become sort of a more permanent thing that's probably going to change soon. How do you see this right now? And it can take so long before their claims go before a judge.
Well, thanks for having me. Always great to be here. And this is an interesting one. About a month ago, we heard that this contract was expiring and migrants would be moved out of Erie County. And we weren't really told where they were going to go. And curiously enough, that was announced right before the U.S. presidential election. I don't think that was coincidental. I think that was very strategic because polling shows that Americans are a little bit fed up with the migrant crisis in the United States. So we haven't heard much. And with the presidential election results out just a week ago, it's been a bit distracting, but we're not certain if that DocGo contract will be extended or if another provider will come in. We haven't heard much from New York City on this one.
And that's the thing, Rosanna. I mean, you're obviously very tied into this issue as an immigration attorney, and we haven't heard a lot either about what sort of the future holds. And I guess a lot of it has to do with what New York City decides, right? Because the whole point here is that New York City was sort of flooded with migrants. They moved them to a few different spots, but New York City and this private company, DocGo, was really in charge of all of this, no?
Yeah, absolutely correct. And initially, when the migrants started coming to the United States, New York City was open-armed. They were welcoming, they were wanting all of the migrants to be in the United States, but they got overwhelmed very quickly. They got inundated financially with the expenses, and then at a certain point, flipped gears and said, hey, wait, we can't handle all of this, so started dispersing the migrants throughout the state. Now, my understanding is the counties and the various municipalities are also saying, whoa, time out. These are a lot of people costing a small fortune. So we're kicking the can back and forth. But at the end of the day, all of these migrants are entitled, if they did apply for political asylum, for a hearing before a judge, which is backlogged years and years. So this isn't ending anytime soon. This is kick the can, see where it's going to go. But it is sad and tragic to hear about the stabbing that occurred at the hotel last night.
Absolutely. I have a little bit less than a minute here to go, Rosanna. I wonder if I could just ask you, big picture, you mentioned the presidential election. Obviously, former President Trump, who will soon become president, will have a very different immigration policy than what we have now. To be clear to our viewers, though, these folks are seeking asylum, which is a legal process. In order to change that, it's likely Congress would have to come in. Presumably, Democrats would have a say in the Senate, where you'd need 60 votes for legislation. I mean, how do you see all of this changing, specifically with asylum seekers with the new administration?
I don't see a heck of a lot changing. This is year 27 for me as an immigration lawyer. So I've lived through several administrations on both sides of the aisle. And this really goes down to Congress. So yes, the Republicans have control of Congress. We've got a Republican president, but political asylum and immigration in general is a very thorny issue for politicians. And we haven't seen the asylum law change in decades. So even if it were to change, let's say, first day of the new administration, I highly doubt it's going to go active in terms of applying to people that are here already. So it'll probably be, on a go forward basis. And I don't see much happening unless Congress can unite, fix this problem once and for all. It's significantly backlogged. It's not good for anybody involved, whether you're a migrant, a municipal employee, any of the budgets. Yeah. It's a very complicated issue.
No doubt about it. Rosanna Berardi, always great to get your insight, Rosanna. Thank you.
You're welcome.